Reaching out across the nighttime, city wings asleep as I hear her voice shake my window, sweet seducing sight. That's my song, man. One of the best songs ever created by Michael Jackson, Human Nature, man. That song is gonna stand the test of time. I'm gonna die with that song in my casket at my funeral, man, because that song is the most beautifully written and sang song of all times. Michael, man, one of my greatest inspirations since I was a kid. Loved that guy ever since I saw him on Motown 25 in the 80s when he got on stage and did that moonwalk with that glitter jacket, that glitter glove, and those glitter socks with those black Italian shoes, dress shoes with the dress pants. Man, changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys to this day. So here we are, a Michael movie. It's about time, right? Man, I hope they get it right. It looks like they are at a great start because they got a guy who looks like Mike, and he's in the family. Jafaar Jackson looks like a mix between Michael and Jermaine. I love that. I love the Jackson's look. They all look the same. They have that same face. Beautiful people, very, very sweet, kind people. You can tell by Michael. I love his mom. Mom is just so sweet. Michael was a sweet guy. I can tell he got it from his mom. He loved his mom, Catherine, and I can't wait to see this movie. You know, I've been waiting years for this. I've been wanting to see a Michael Jackson movie. Even before he died, I thought that he would have a movie out about his life, a biopic. But unfortunately, you know, his passing, makes Hollywood start turning wheels and start thinking about revenue and everything, but also legacy as well. I'm not saying everybody, but you know how Hollywood is, you know, it's a capitalistic industry, so why not? I'm an actor, I'm a musician, stuntman, martial artist, singer, dancer, songwriter, rapper. My real name is Tavares Weems, and as an actor, my stage name is, as a musician, is Sweet Pea the Entertainer. You already know, for those who subscribe to my channel. Been doing this for a long time. I've been acting in LA for almost 25 years. I moved to LA from Atlanta, Georgia in 2002. Hit the ground running in 2004 and never looked back. A blessing in my acting career is I got a chance to be in one of the Jackson's relatives' video, Austin Brown. I was in Target Practice video, music video that was shot downtown LA. Got a chance to meet Michael's sister and her daughter, who were very sweet to me, and I'll never forget that. Never forget that day. I got a chance to be in one of the Jackson's music video. You know, that's the closest I've ever gotten to Michael. My family member met Michael. He actually signed an autograph to my family member personally, and that was a beautiful thing. And the last thing is I was almost in an MTV reality show, and the producer of the show was a friend of Michael, and he gave me Michael Jackson's This Is It tickets, the hologram tickets that all came out, you know, in one little cutout. And I told him I loved Michael. I was reading the Opus book at his house, and he said, man, I can tell you really love Michael, so I'm gonna give you a gift before you leave the house today. And I thought it was gonna be that Opus book, man. I was like, oh, I love this book. It's like, oh, but it ended up being those This Is It tickets, the last tickets of Michael Jackson concert tour that was canceled because of his untimely death. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to go to that concert. That was gonna be the only concert I ever attended for a Michael Jackson show. So never got a chance to do it as a kid. And I kind of regret it to this day that I never had the money or the chance or the opportunity to go to a Michael Jackson or Jackson's concert. So, but still a blessing that I got to be in the videos and got the tickets. This Is It tickets. Family member having the Michael Jackson picture autographed by Michael and giving it to the family. So those are blessings in itself. So anyway, let me take these glasses off. I'm being Hollywood. So you guys can see my face. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie starring Jafaar Jackson, Jermaine Jackson's son, who looks like Jermaine and Michael had a baby. And I love it because, you know, I wanted a movie of Michael Jackson for someone to be in the movie that looks like Michael Jackson. And he definitely looks like Michael Jackson, especially as a young Michael Jackson. And you know, the thing about it is, you know, I'm a big Mike fan, so of course I'm gonna be critical about every little thing. But I just want to go into this movie and just be focused on Michael's legacy and not so much nitpicking about every little thing. Because as an actor, entertainer, we can get caught up into, you know, nitpicking about every little thing. Sometimes it's just like, watch the movie, man, and enjoy it. You know, they did the best they could with what they had and made the best of it. And it looks like they're doing a good job at really putting everything together well. Because a lot of the movies that they had before, unfortunately, like the Man in the Mirror, the Michael Jackson story with Flex Alexander. And I don't have anything against Flex. I met him once in a barbershop. My barber cuts his hair. And great guy, great actor, love his career. But when they cast him for that role in the Man in the Mirror story that came out in 2004, I think they really messed up when they did that. And to be honest with you, I think they did that on purpose, just to try to destroy Michael's legacy or, you know, tarnish Michael's name, to be honest with you, because I study a lot of the industry, the ins and outs of the industry, the history of the industry, history of Hollywood, all that stuff. So I know a lot about what goes on behind the scenes. People can sabotage a lot of those productions. I wouldn't have let that movie even get greenlit back then, seeing what I saw, watching that horrific take on Michael Jackson's life, and whoever casted that should be ashamed of themselves. And I think those casting directors and producers and directors know what they're doing, and they're doing this on purpose. This movie has to go through several levels just to get out. You know, so you can't just make something and just throw it out. It has to be really sorted through, reviewed, analyzed before they even greenlight it. So if I was an executive producer of that movie, I would have said, no, you got to make this over and recast it. It's not going to happen. They did the same thing with the Aaliyah biopic, Bobby Brown and Whitney. It was like, come on, man. I think the only best movie they really got right was the New Edition story, and I love that. So, but anyway, my take on this preview of these trailers, I've seen those two trailers, the one with the gold lettering that says Michael, official teaser, and the one where he's has a Thriller jacket on, making a Thriller video. I love that look. I love it. I think he's going to do a great job. But honestly, the fact that he hasn't had a lot of acting gigs, or he has not done a lot of movies as an actor, it scares me a little bit. It looks like he's a good actor from what I've seen in the previews, but you know, a trailer can be deceiving as well. And I'm not knocking the movie at all. I haven't seen it. I'm just saying, based on the trailer that I've seen, he seemed like he's great as a dancer. Got the look like Michael, but I'm just afraid of the acting. That's the only thing I'm hesitant about, is the acting. So hopefully I'm going in with a positive mindset. I'm not trying to be negative, but you know, I see a lot of these biopics. I watch a lot of Tubi movies, a lot of Netflix movies, a lot of HBO, a lot of Amazon Prime. And that's all I do is study these movies. And sometimes, you know, when the actor doesn't have a lot of acting credits, it can get kind of, you know, it can be a thin line, you know. So just hopefully Jaafar can pull this one through. And I'm sure he has acting coaches and everything that's going to get him right for the movie. But still, sometimes when you don't have enough credits and you haven't been through that war of trying to make it as an actor and doing different types of films with different types of emotions and different plots and different scenarios, you know, and this is your first movie, it can be a little intimidating, and it can be a little overwhelming, and you can probably either overperform or underperform as an actor. So we'll have to see. You know, I'm hopeful. You know, we got Antoine Fuqua, who directed Training Day, as well as The Equalizer and a few other movies that did well. So I'm looking forward to him as a director. I like his previous work. But another thing is, this is a Michael Jackson movie. It's not Training Day. It's not The Equalizer. So, you know, we have to see how his directing goes in this type of movie, because it's a totally different style of directing. You know, you go from action movies and fights and dramas and shootouts to Michael Jackson dancing and singing and, you know, growing up with the family and, you know, a lot of family interactions and family drama and industry drama and all that stuff like that. So the drama part is there, but, you know, it is two different styles, two different genres. So we'll see. I'm hopeful and I'm looking forward to it. Jaafar, don't let me down, man. Mike is my boy, and I'm sure you're going to do a great job, man. I'm going to support the movie, whether it's good, bad, whether the reviews are good or bad. I don't really care, man. You know, it's got to definitely be better than that 2004 Man in the Mirror movie, you know, where they had Michael looking like something out of the Blair Witch Project, you know. So, hey, we'll see. But God bless. Thank you, Jaafar, for doing this movie. Thank you, Antoine Fuqua, for directing it. Thanks to the Jackson family. I love you guys. You know, hopefully I will be able to meet you guys someday, especially all the Jackson members of the singing group. Rest in peace, Tito. Love you, man. And April 24th, 2026, the movie is coming out. So let's go support it. Let's support Michael. Let's support the Jackson family. And looking forward to seeing a great movie, man. So thank you guys for coming to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, Sweet Pea the Entertainer. Follow me on IG, Sweet Pea the Entertainer. TikTok, Sweet Pea the Entertainer. And I look forward to letting you guys hear my new music that's coming soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of great stuff in 2026. I got my Dangerous 2.0 album coming out that's inspired by Michael Jackson. So I got films coming out, my own production company. Movies coming out with myself as the lead actor. So check out my IMDb, Tavares Weems. That's TAVARUSWEEMS. Or you can go to my website, sweetpeatheentertainer.com, where all my links are there, and check out my IMDb link on that site. Please sign up to my email list so you can get all my new music videos coming, my new music coming, my live streaming videos coming. Everything's coming 2026. We're coming. Michael Jackson, love you guys. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. Subscribe, like, peace, stay gold.